Hi, and welcome to Chef Maxwell's Kitchen. We're here at the Farm Bureau where every month we get a chance to play with some wonderful, wonderful food. It's fresh and it's local. And here in Virginia, local means Virginia grown. So we're playing with some really quality food here. Today we got some fish, and we're going to serve it with greens and corn. This is a really classic Virginia combination done in a little different way. We're going to start with a beurre blanc sauce. We've done beurre blancs a number of times on the show, so you guys should all know how to make this. What I've got is the white wine, vinegar, some bay leaves, some peppercorns, and some shallots in here, and I'm getting them hot. All right? I'm going to take some tomato paste, all right, and stir that in. So that we're going to be making a bit of a red sauce. So we've got the tomatoes going in. Now, if you like to, these kind of beurre blanc sauces can be adjusted in a lot of different ways. This could handle a little bit of sugar or some kind of sweetener, right? But because it's going on the fish and the greens, I'm not going to put sugar in it. But if you wanted to serve it with chicken, you might use a little lemon juice or a little orange juice in there to help with the sweetness. All right. That's starting to thicken up. I'm going to add a little bit more white wine. And then I'm going to move that to the burner you can't see, and all that's going to do is simmer till it's starting to get thick. All right, we've got some water on here. We're getting straight because we're going to do the greens. And this is a little different than your grandma's greens. We're getting the water hot, and then we're just going to add this mess of greens. And I got collards and kale here. I'm just going to roll them in there, turn them around with the tongs, and this is going to take less than 3 minutes to cook. I mean, it's really going to go quick. In fact, it's going to take less than 2 minutes. Just want to get them nice and green. I'm going to leave those there. While those are cooking and this is cooking, right, I'm going to mix the salsa. So I'm going to take red pepper, green pepper, cilantro, onions, a little bit of cumin, some pepper, some salt, a little bit of oil. And I'm not sure that the recipe you'll get will say this, but I'm going to add a little vinegar for some sharpness. You can use lime juice, lemon juice, anything like that if you want sharpness. And I just added a little bit of vinegar. And this is very simple, very straightforward. I roasted the corn off a little bit, right, but you can use straight frozen kernel corn. It works fine. You can see how green these collards and kale are getting, and that's what we're looking for. We're looking for a nice, bright green color. Got another pan started because I'm getting ready to cook some fish. Now, we like to use rockfish for this recipe, but you can use pretty much any firm white fish that you want. Grouper, snapper, bass, saltwater or freshwater. Right? The key to remember is fresh and local. Once that gets hot, we want it to sing to us when it's ready to go. Right? You want it to sing to you, you want it to sizzle and pop when you put it in there, and you want to have the cut side down. Now, it's going to take 3 or 4 minutes, so we'll be back in just a couple of minutes when this is ready to turn and we're ready to serve. Hi, welcome back. We've got the fish in here. It's just about ready. I'm going to turn it over. All right. Oh, look at that color. Isn't that nice? That's perfect color. It's exactly what we're looking for. Nice golden brown. I'm going to move that to the V kitchen, all right, and get ready to finish off our sauce. And I'm going to set this plate up with some of these greens. On the plate it goes. And set that in the back. Right. Now we're ready to work this sauce. And we're just adding whole butter to give it some richness, to emulsify it, to give it a nice creamy texture. The thickness comes just from the butter and the tomato paste. Get that smoothed around. Take this fish, Put it on top of those greens. Pull that out of the way. Want it to look nice and pretty. Now we're going to top it with some of our corn salsa. And now we're going to take some of this sauce. I'm going to add some diced tomatoes to it. Take my sauce, put a little bit around the whole plate. And there we have it. Nice and colorful. Pan roasted rockfish with greens and corn, or pan roasted grouper or snapper or bass. And once again, we proved no matter what your mom says, it's okay to play with your food. And we do it as long as it's fresh and local and Virginia grown. See you next time. For more delicious recipes using Virginia grown fruits and vegetables, contact Lisa Lloyd at the Virginia Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services at 102 Governor Street, Richmond, Virginia, 23219.
Chef Maxwell's recipes are listed on the Save Our Food website. That's saveourfood.org.